This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine. Since 1932, CFC Farm and Home Center.
From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints, 317-1473. More than just a respected funeral home, Found & Sons supports youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530.
Well, good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Donnie Johnston along with Gary Deal, and we are back at Eastern View High School. And the second game of our doubleheader tonight between the boys of Eastern View and the boys of Culpeper. Culpeper comes into this game with a record of 4 wins and 10 losses, and Eastern View is 11-1. Tuesday night, both these teams are coming off victories. Eastern View defeated Chancellor in a game you saw here on the Culpeper Media Network the other night. And meanwhile, Culpeper was beating Caroline, which coincidentally is the only team that Eastern View has lost to this season. So, first time these two teams met was last Friday night, and Eastern View came away with a 94-68 win. It was a decisive victory for the Cyclones. But like we saw in the girls' game, when these two teams from across town meet each other, you can throw the record books out.
Yeah, I look forward Culpeper to come out with a little more confidence against Eastern View this time, since they beat a quality team in Caroline the other night. I know Quentin Butler and Amos had good games, and I'm just wondering if Eastern View is going to try to take Amos and Eckert out of the game tonight. So we'll see how that goes. If you remember, Donnie, they did that the first game.
Well, and we got the big men against the big men again, and we'll go over that in just a moment. We apparently are going to have our national anthem again for the boys' game. And you can't play the Star Spangled Banner too many times, so we will stand at attention. And with a great deal of pride, our national anthem. Well, the last time these two teams met, Gary, we had a battle underneath between the big men, Ricky Butler and Corey Long, both 6'5", the Eastern View Cyclones against Quentin Butler and Jayden Johnson for the Blue Devils. And we're going to see a lot of pushing and shoving and banging around down underneath again tonight.
We
get started
ready for the starting five now, Donnie.
All right. And for the visiting Culpeper Blue Devils, the last time these two teams met, this gentleman right here.
Number two, Nathan Amos.
Had 28 points.
Good ball player. We got 22, McCollum McClanahan starting tonight.
A little bit different lineup.
We got Zach Eckert starting tonight. And Quentin Butler, the big man underneath. Quentin Butler's going to have a good game tonight, Donnie. And Eckert and Amos are going to have to shoot well from the outside.
It's going to take an all-out effort from Culpeper to beat Eastern View, but it can happen. And now for the Cyclones.
Coached by Jerome Pollard tonight since Patrick Thornhill is out.
He is
And
tested
Russell,
positive for COVID, and Mike Russell will
Mike
help
Russell
out
as
Jerome.
well, yes. Ricky Butler starting, 6'5", good player, very athletic.
Tyree Webster.
He's been having some good games lately. He's very aggressive.
I like his hair.
Corey Long, 6'5", 6'6", very athletic. Played really well last game. Tamayo Hunter. Amari Robinson. And if you remember correctly, Donnie, Hunter, Webster, and Robinson put a lot of pressure on Nathan Amos, bringing it all up the court, and Eckert. See if we see that tonight. I believe we will. And I'm sure that Eastern View's probably going to come out and press. Let's see how they handle the press tonight. It's going to depend on how well they play in this game, along with Quentin Butler underneath.
Well, Blake Bailey's starting tonight. He usually doesn't start or hasn't started that much this year, number 12, so that's even a little bit more height in there. He looks like he's about 6'3". And it will be Quentin Butler jumping against Ricky Butler to start the game off. Eastern View in the white, the Blue Devils in the blue.
They don't have anybody back.
And we are underway. Amari Robinson. Eastern View working it outside now. Butler. Robinson baseline, stop, pulls it out. Butler for three, got it. 3-0 Eastern View starts off. Amos. Nice breaking of the press there. Bailey. Missed it. The other way, Robinson for two. 5-0. This looks like a repeat of the first game. Double teamed in the backcourt. McClanahan gets it across. Eckert, three.
Eckert can shoot that ball, so he's going to have a good game tonight.
5-3. And a traveling violation is called against Ricky Butler. And he is, at 6'5", he's not a true guard, not a ball handler. So
last game, again, Eastern View took Eckert and Amos out of the game early. And want to see the defense on them tonight and see if they still have that game plan.
Well, I'm sure that James Thompson has come up with some way to compensate for that. Bailey on the baseline. Quentin Butler against Ricky Butler. Trying to back in, turns, puts it up off the glass too hard. Rebound comes down to Corey Long.
Good move there, though. I like that move.
And Amos almost had the steal but stepped on the line.
Just in that move alone that Quentin Butler just did, I see improvement. That was a very nice move.
Butler takes a three. Cannot get it to go. Rebound comes down McClanahan. Amos. Amari Robinson right on him.
Yep. Staying right on him. They don't want to give him that threes. Because if Amos and Eckert get going, they can hurt you.
Amos gets it open, gets a shot up, no good. Rebound, Butler underneath, and he is fouled.
Good rebound by Butler. Corey Long and Ricky Butler for the Cyclones were down there, but that was a very nice, strong rebound by Quentin Butler.
And Quentin Butler's a big man. He's strong. Quentin at the line. His team trails by 2, 5-3, and now
Quentin Butler can cook too, Donnie. He's in the culinary program.
you told me that.
Yes.
Well, he should have brought us something to eat between ball games here.
He's a good young man.
Second shot coming up by Quentin Butler. He got this one, 5-4. Eastern View leading by 1. Webster outside, almost a steal there. Amos. Potter can't get the shot to go. Follow up by Corey Long, who gets the second one to drop.
Good rebound and stick back by Corey on that.
7-4, McClanahan. Bailey open for 3. Blake Bailey. 7-7, we are tied.
Didn't know Bailey could shoot like that. That was a nice shot.
Well, that was, he showed me something there. Potter. Robinson. Lost it out of bounds.
Well,
5:27. I thought it was a 6. We're blocked here with the railing up there. 5:27 to go, first period. Amos takes it all the way, and he's fouled by Robinson.
Culpeper's playing with a little more confidence than they were last game. You can see that. They're improving some. They're developing.
Butler against Long. Turns, puts it up. Couldn't get it to drop.
See, instead of fading away there, I like seeing Quentin go up strong and to the basket instead of fading away on Corey so he could draw the foul or get to the foul line.
Ricky Butler. Webster for 3. Go.
Amos is a good rebounder for a point guard.
Nice pass, McClanahan to Eckert. He's open. Can't get it to go. Hunter to Butler. Driving.
Whoa.
Blocked by Quentin Butler. Webster and Amos scramble for the ball. And we got a jump ball.
Excellent block by Quentin Butler.
It was a good block. That was big time stuff.
I think Ricky Butler was surprised with that.
I think he was.
Ricky can get up himself. You know, he's 6'5" or 6'6".
Eckert. Bailey for 3. Can't get that one to go.
Good rebound by Long.
Kicks it out to Amari Robinson. Drives to the basket. Puts it up and is fouled. Eckert's going to be charged. Nice play there by Amari Robinson. This kid's a sophomore. And he took it to the basket with authority.
He's had some good games. Him and Hunter and Tyree Webster been playing well, as has Jace Jackson.
You know, you watch the girls' game and you watch this game, it's an entirely different world. Not that the girls don't play well, but it is an entire, I mean, this is brute strength out here. Robinson missed it. Butler for 3, no. Eckert comes down with a loose ball.
Ricky got to get a little more arch on his shot, a little more rotation.
McClanahan, no. Butler, Bailey. Butler's in there, lost it. McClanahan.
Butler's, I'll tell you what, he's improving big time.
Amos, no. Quentin Butler, 4 shots down there for Culpeper. Corey Long the other way, slam dunk. .354 to go, timeout on the floor, and we'll take timeout for this message. You're watching Blue Devil basketball and Eastern View basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine. Since 1932, CFC Farm and Home Center.
From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints, 317-1473. More than just a respected funeral home, Found & Sons supports youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530.
We are back, 3:50 to go, first period. Amos drops a teardrop in, 11-9. Eastern View by 2. Long shot from outside will not go for Eastern View. Rebound comes down. Hunter back up for 2. 13-9, Eastern View. Eckert. McClanahan to Bailey. Butler tries to go in and force it up. He could not get the ball to go, but he is fouled. I think Hunter's going to be charged.
Yeah, Quinn's not finishing tonight, but he's got a lot of defense and a lot of pressure on him. He's really developing, though. I tell you, once he learns how to go into the basket, add a few pump fakes in there, take his time, and he rushes his finishing a little bit. Once he learns how to add those pump fakes and use his body and go into the basket, he's going to be hard to deal with down low.
Butler gets the first win, has a second one coming, 13-10 and 13-11. 3:15 to go, 3:13 to go. First period.
Culpeper in a 2-3 right now.
Down low, Long. Easy shot there. Nice turnaround shot by Corey Long.
Very nice. Got to concentrate on him down there. You got to find him. Put your hands on him.
Bailey. And he is fouled by Long, and Long can't believe it. Jace Jackson in the ball game, down number 11 for Eastern View. And it comes to Amos. Amari Robinson on him.
Yeah, Amari's not giving him anything.
Butler goes in strong, can't get it to go. And Ricky Butler clears. Hunter, teardrop, got it. 17-11, 6-point lead.
That's a baseline defense. You can't let them go baseline.
And a steal by Hunter. And he lost it out of bounds. Touched last, I think, by Amos. Jimmy Waters coming in. Corey Long goes out for Eastern View.
I think Coach Pollard giving Corey a little bit of a break. We got a foul on him. He don't want him to get in foul trouble. So
Bailey goes out, and Xavier Terrell comes in for Culpeper. Robinson, baseline. Dumps it off, up and in by Waters.
Baseline again. See what happens when they go baseline?
Yep.
Either they have an open alley to the basket or they can dish it off. So you got to guard that baseline.
19-11. Amos missed that one way off. Robinson waits for help. Jace Jackson down the lane. Got it. 21-11. And James Thompson wants to talk things over. This one's getting out of hand with a 10-point lead now, and he wants to calm things down. And while we got a moment, we'll remind you about our sponsors, Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service, a cornerstone of our community. 547-3673. Able Heating and Air, there's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Xavier Terrell will throw it in, and we are underway again. 1:50 to go. First period, 21-11. Eastern View by 10.
Donnie, I think what Culpeper needs to do is, while Corey Long's out of the game,
Amos for 3.
They need to work it in with Quentin Butler in inside-out game.
21-14. Hunter will take a 3. Can't get it to go. Waters comes down, takes it away from Butler, and Butler comes up with it after McClanahan gets a hand there. Amos down the lane, short, got it back, put it up again, got it. Nathan Amos, 21-16, and suddenly a 10-point lead is down to 5. Eastern View still in control. Robinson will take a 3 off mark. Eckert. Zach double team. And a foul's going to be called on Jimmy Waters. Pressed a little hard on Xavier Terrell.
Zach was lucky on that. He passed that ball without really looking. He's got to take his time and pivot and make a good pass.
Eckert. Down low. Butler turning in, can't get it to go. Got it back and put it in.
There it is with Corey Long out. That's their go-to guy right now, I think.
21-18, 3-point lead for Eastern View, who led by 10 a few moments ago. Ricky Butler. Too hard off the glass. Amos ahead, McClanahan. Amos can't get open. Omari Robinson playing good defense on him. Waters comes down with the ball. This Waters kid has played well this year. Oh, what a shot by Robinson, but it wouldn't go. Terrell all the way. And the first quarter comes to an end with a score. The Eastern View Cyclones 21 and the Culpeper Blue Devils 18. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine. Since 1932, CFC Farm and Home Center.
From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints, 317-1473. More than just a respected funeral home, Found & Sons supports youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530.
21-18 is our score. Eastern View Cyclones are leading the Culpeper Blue Devils, but a few moments ago it was a 10-point lead, so Culpeper coming back. Jace Jackson outside.
Corey Long back in the game.
In the middle, Webster puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound kicks outside, and Hunter puts it in for 3. 24-18. Terrell. McClanahan. No. Ahead. Long comes up with a loose ball. Puts it in with the left hand. No, and he is left-handed. And it is not going to be counted. Foul inside.
2 on Corey.
And that's foul is on Corey Long, and that's his second. And now Corey's going to come back. Jerome Pollard is taking him to the bench. Culpeper ball. McClanahan trying to get by Robinson. Amos, no. Rebound Butler, way ahead. Jace Jackson, no, and a foul is going to be called on Terrell. Seven minutes and 5 seconds to go in the second period. 24-18, 6-point lead for Eastern View. Jace Jackson will be at the line. Got the first one. He'll have another. 25-18, 7-point lead for the Cyclones, who are they are 11-1 coming into this game. Ooh, almost a walk there by Terrell. They didn't call it. McClanahan had it, lost it, picked it up.
Out of control here. They need to set the ball up and work it into Butler with Corey Long on the bench.
Amari Robinson. Jackson for three.
Two open.
My goodness, downtown Charlie Brown.
Yeah, two open on that. That was a great shot by Jace Jackson.
And a steal by Butler. Anticipation. Puts it up. No. Webster. Hutter. No. Saved in. McClanahan has a man open, couldn't get it to him, and now he does. Eckert, three. 29-21. Eastern View on top by 8. Webster. Robinson stops at the key and shoots. No good. Rebound comes down to Quentin Butler. Looking for help. Hunter is switched off. Robinson was guarding Nathan Amos, and now they've got Hunter on him.
Well, I think Amos needs to look for Butler down low.
Oh, right there, Amos was just trying to survive and get that ball up.
Right.
And as we have said before, he is not a true point guard, a dribbling guard. I mean, he does a good job, but he's not a Sonny Bowles.
Not too many Sonny Bowles around.
No, there aren't. Butler outside, and losing the ball there is Terrell. The other way, Webster for two, and he's fouled by McClanahan. 31-21, back to a 10-point lead for the Cyclones. Tyree Webster will be at the line for Eastern View.
I'd like to see McClanahan get there early and get between the basket and the man on that instead of attempting to do a highlight block. But that was a good hustle.
Webster gets the ball in, and it's now a 32-21 game. Eastern View on the press. Butler. And Terrell gets it across the half-court stripe. Eckert off balance shot, no good. McClanahan trying to come down with it, and finally does.
Good rebound by McClanahan.
Amos had no shot at that one. He really wasn't set at all.
Yeah, Culpeper's rushing it a little bit right now. They're not working the ball like they were earlier in the game.
Jace Jackson for three. Way short. Xavier Terrell, Webster. He was double teamed and got it away. Eckert finally comes down with the ball. Scramble. Robinson for two. Culpeper playing a little loosey-goosey over there, and they're getting called for it. 34-21, a 13-point lead for the Eastern View Cyclones. As we have a moment here, we'll remind you of our sponsors, Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service, a cornerstone of our community. 547-3673. From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints. 317-1473. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and your horses. CFC Farm and Home Center since 1932, back when Gary Deal was a boy.
That was back in your Casey Stengel days, Donnie.
Casey Stengel was still playing in 1932. Come on, man. Casey was he was never a good ball player, but he was a good manager.
What position did you play in baseball, Donnie?
I was a third baseman.
Third baseman.
In high school. Then after high school, I played shortstop and second base. All kinds of whistles and drums. We got the drum and whistle corps going here tonight. If you haven't heard, the drums on the other side. And now we have another timeout. So with another timeout, this is going to be a 30-second timeout too. So what do you want to talk about?
Well, we were talking about the games earlier in the football games and how we hope they're going to be exciting this weekend. I love watching professional football this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
And watching those quarterbacks that are left it adds to it. It's all about the quarterback. Right?
My boy Brady didn't make it, though. I was pulling for Tampa Bay. Eastern View, double teaming, Culpeper, Butler.
Butler needs to be down low.
Ball, and he doesn't need to be dribbling that much.
Yeah.
The other way, Tyree Webster will bring it back out. 3-point shot, no good by Jackson. Waters follows, no good. Robinson for three, no good. That's 3 shots. Waters will take a fourth, and he missed. And a scramble and a tie-up. And the arrow pointing in the direction of the Blue Devils.
Culpeper's getting out-hustled right now. I think Quentin, he's been in the game just about the whole game. He took a couple-minute break a few minutes ago, but I think he's a little winded.
Bailey back in the ball game now for Culpeper. McClanahan to Terrell. Terrell all the way down the lane and puts it in off the glass. 34-23. Jackson, baseline, Webster. Waters double teamed in there. Robinson baseline driving and foul called on somebody down low.
I tell you, in high school basketball, once you give up that baseline, nothing good is going to happen. And the professionals, they try to make you go baseline because they double team on the weak side. But high school basketball, it's important to guard that baseline.
Hutter, no good. Rebound, Jackson. Robinson for three, no. Eastern View again, and finally Waters puts it in and draws the foul. That is twice down here that Eastern View has gotten 4 shots at the basket. Culpeper's just not blocking out. They're overcompensating. Waters at the line for 3-point play, and he got it. 37-23, 14-point lead now. Eckert, Bailey.
Yeah, I don't know why Quentin Butler's at the high post right now. He should be down in the low post.
And he tried to get the ball to Amos, and he didn't have a chance as Amari Robinson put it down, and Quentin Butler rips that one out. Amos all the way. Nope, but he's fouled. Three minutes to go in the first half, 37-23. Eastern View is leading. Cyclones have led all the way. Nathan Amos at the line. Seven points tonight, make it 8. Robinson goes out. Dom Sasso comes in for Eastern View, number 3. Amos' second shot is good. And that's 10 for Amos. Under 3 minutes to go now. Webster for 3. Nope. McClanahan, Amos. Down the lane, too hard.
Yeah,
he really didn't have a shot there.
Yeah, he needed to bring that ball back out.
Hunter. And Hunter's rushing it too. Hunter really didn't have a shot. Waters comes down with the ball, lost him. McClanahan. One-on-one. Got it. No foul there by Jackson. 37-27. Back to a 10-point lead for Eastern View. Sasso, Hunter, trying to work it into Waters. Jace Jackson for three. That was way downtown.
Yeah, you can't give him that. He's a good shooter.
40-27. Amos has the ball knocked away, and Jackson comes down with it.
Yeah, Amos is rushing it quite a bit tonight.
And he let it ahead to Sasso, and he could control it a little high on the pass there. Eckert, Amos, open. Can't get it to go. Minute 42. From the corner. Jackson cannot get the shot. Saved in and saved back in to Eastern View, where Hunter puts it in for two. 42-27. Amos double team. Eckert is open. No, Bailey. Knocked away. Eckert off the glass and got it.
The problem is Butler hadn't touched the ball in about 8 times down the court.
Waters. And he gets over Butler. How do you do that?
Waters is really improving.
He has.
He hustles more than anybody out there on that court. He's a very physical player. He's really improving in the last several games.
Butler tried to back in on Waters' turn. Sasso, and foul's going to be called. Could have been either one of those guys. I don't know who they're going to call it on. They're going to call it on Waters, and that is his third. Quentin Butler at the line for Culpeper. Nope, couldn't get it to go. Ricky Butler coming back in there, and Waters goes out. (44-29), 42 seconds left, first half. Eastern View on top. Quentin Butler, no. McClanahan. Oh, I don't know about that, but they didn't call it. Bailey had the ball knocked away. Quentin Butler, or rather,
Great pass.
Ricky Butler gets it ahead to Jace Jackson for two more, 46-29.
Great pass by Ricky Butler at that time.
McClanahan. Bailey got a three. 46-32. And a steal. Amos with 6 seconds. Threw up a brick. 2 seconds. 3/4 of a court shot will not go. First half comes to an end with a score. Eastern View 46 and Culpeper 32. We will be back with the second half of our game in just a few moments. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine. Since 1932, CFC Farm and Home Center.
From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints, 317-1473. More than just a respected funeral home, Found & Sons supports youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530.
46-32 is our score as we begin the second half of tonight's game between Eastern View and Culpeper. Cyclones are leading, have led all the way in this one. Gary Deal, quick rundown as we start on the scoring.
for Eastern View, we had Corey Long with 6, Hunter with 9, and Jace Jackson was shooting the ball really well with 12. For Culpeper, Nathan Amos had 9, Zach Eckert had 8, and Blake Bailey had 6.
Well, Hunter missed that shot, and Quentin Butler comes down with the rebound.
I like to see Amos play a little bit better this half. He was forcing a lot of shots that half, I thought.
And speaking of forcing, Butler was way outside, had no business shooting that one. And Butler is going to be charged with a foul as Tyree Webster took it to him.
My expectations for Amos are high, and I think he could be a really good ball player. He's a junior. By this time next year, I like to see him have a leadership role out there to where he's getting his teammates involved a little bit more, telling them where to be on the court. Just like when Corey Long was out and Ricky was out, we've been an ideal time to get Butler involved down low and get that ball into him. And I expect that out of Amos in the next year.
Webster 1 out of 2, 47-32. McClanahan, baseline, tries to dip it under and threw it away. Webster all the way, missed it. Long missed it. Long missed it again. Long missed it again. And we got a foul. Corey Long had 4 shots at that and couldn't get it to go. Long will go to the line now. And he missed that. He's not had a good sequence down here this time. It's 5 shots he's missed. All right, Tank, show us what you can do, dude. Missed it again. That's 6 shots that he missed at that end of the floor. Not like him.
No, not like the other night when he was finishing everything.
McClanahan has it taken away. Robinson leads it ahead. And Webster puts it in for 2, 49-32. 17-point lead now for the Blue Devils, or for the Cyclones. Bailey can't get the 3 to go. Long threw it. Really didn't have. He had 2 men down there, but he was a little late getting it going.
Yeah, he should have taken dribble, penetrated all the way down, and then dished or finished it. But he'll learn. He's still developing.
Amos slams it off Eastern View player when he got trapped down under. Outside, Amos. Eckert down low. McClanahan. Eckert. No, McClanahan. Bailey for 3. Short. Robinson dumps it off into the corner, and Ricky Butler will take it outside. Robinson, no. Long turns, nice move there by Corey Long down under. 51-32. And a steal, Hunter, 3-on-1 break. Robinson missed it. Got it back. Ricky Butler, no! Looked like there's piano wire in that basket at that end right now. Eckert for 3. Will not go. Corey Long. Long tries to stuff it. He cannot get that to go in.
Something on that rim down there, Donnie.
McClanahan. Butler. Nice shot by Butler. Forced that one up. Finished well. And timeout on the floor. 4:59 to go. 51-34. Jerome Pollard wants to talk things over. And while he's talking, we'll talk to you about our live sponsor, Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. 547-3673. From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints. 317-1473. And CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and horses since 1932. Want to say a get well to Fred Shanks. He's had a hard time in the last year with a little COVID problem and now some other problems, and he was in the hospital the last time I heard, and we hope he gets well soon. He's been featured these ball games for years. Both his boys played, his grandchildren. 2 points there for Eastern View, 53-34, 19-point lead.
I tell you what, his two boys were some of the best athletes to come out of Culpeper. I can tell you that. Freddie and Steve Shanks.
Yep.
Both of them were good basketball players, and Freddie really excelled in track and football, and probably one of the best football players to ever come out of Culpeper.
Jace Jackson had to go down the hole and come back out. We got a foul underneath. I think Bailey's going to be called. Well, we'll wait and see. Yep, it was Blake Bailey who was charged with a foul. Eastern View ball, trying to get it in to Ricky Butler, but couldn't. Quentin Butler just rolling up on the floor. They don't call that like they used to when you had the ball on the floor. Reverse layup, no good, and finally, Corey Long puts it in. Used to be if you were moving on the floor, if you were laying on the floor, that was a traveling violation. And now another errant pass by Culpeper as Corey Long gets an easy bucket, and we have a 57-34 score with Eastern View well in control.
I tell you, Webster, Hunter, and Robinson, they put a lot of pressure on you. Jace Jackson too. They put a lot of pressure on you. They give teams a hard time because they're quick. They know how to play defense, and they make this team run. They really do.
The Eastern View is a good ball club. And a steal. Robinson all the way, missed it, but he's fouled by Amos. (57-34), a 23-point lead for the Eastern View Cyclones. Amari Robinson will be at the line for the Cyclones.
And what they do, Donnie, they wear you down.
Oh, well, they have 8 or 9 players that you don't lose a thing when anybody comes in.
Well, I'm talking about those 4 specifically.
Oh, yeah.
Webster, Hunter, Robinson, and Jace Jackson in the forecourt, they wear you down.
Robinson gets them both.
They're in shape. They're quick, play great defense, and they really impact the game.
59-34. Eckerd. Terrell trying to work into the lane. Dumps it off to Butler, and Butler puts it in. Now, he finished good on that one. He was really up there.
He's just not getting the ball enough. They're not being patient enough and working it into him. Coach Thompson's going to have a conversation with them after this game about that. I know he is.
Robinson's shot no good, but Hunter's right there to come down with it.
I'm sure Coach Thompson's been talking to him about that, and it's not sinking in.
Long missed the shot. Xavier Terrell. Amos for 3, partially blocked over there by Ricky Butler. Leading ahead to Amari Robinson for 2 more, and it's 61-36, and we're getting close to that 30-point mercy rule.
Well, the game comes down much of the time to whoever scores the most easy baskets. And we know who's scoring the most easy baskets tonight off of turnovers, and it's Eastern View.
Terrell up, no good. Corey Long had it, lost it. Butler puts it right back up and in. Quentin Butler. 2 minutes to go, third period. Underneath, Corey Long.
That was
4 passes, and it never touched the floor.
They could play like that every time down the court if they had the discipline to do so. Ricky Butler is an excellent passer, And I like him at the high post. That was a high-low type concept there. They need to do that more often. Ricky is really good at the high post with Corey down low. It really looked good. He's working those elbows now, Ricky is, and I like that set.
Corey long. And Colin McClanahan was riding him and nothing was called. I mean, if he looked like a rodeo there. Eckert for 3. No.
See, once again, Butler hadn't touched the ball.
Eckert again for 3.
Throwing those threes up.
Amos for 3.
Good
and
shot
he
there.
got it. And we got a timeout called on the floor. 1:07 to go, third period, 65-41. The Eastern View Cyclones are leading. And while we got a moment, we'll remind you about our sponsors, Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service, a cornerstone of our community. Somebody just went by here with chips, and they look awful good. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home. They support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and horses since 1932. You know, in about a month, it'll be time to plant. You go by CFC Farm and Home Center, they got seeds.
Yeah, well, you're the gardener here, Donnie, and you have a huge garden.
It's
and
pretty
what,
big.
You can beans and you can all kinds of vegetables, and
I do.
My mother used to do
I'm
that.
going to make somebody a good wife. 1:02 to go. Robinson for 3.
Wow.
Nothing but net.
He's played well tonight.
68-41.
Between him and Jace Jackson from the perimeter, they played really well.
Eckert. Butler puts it up. Couldn't finish.
That was a good pass and a good try, though, by
And
Butler.
a nice play there by Terrell to knock that ball away. Flanahan double teamed in the corner, goes baseline. Eckert has it blocked, and a foul is going to be called on Hunter. Namayo Hunter. You know, you don't hear much about him. He doesn't score a lot, Namayo Hunter, but he plays some tough defense.
He's got 9 points tonight, and like I said, yeah, him and Webster and Robinson and Jace Jackson, they make this team roll, and they're tough. They're going to be tough in the tournament.
Eckert gets the fortunate roll on the first shot, puts it in. And he'll get a second, 68-42. And 68-43.
Waters hustles too. He's had a good game tonight. He plays physical down low, and I like the way he plays. He plays his role really well. That's what you need. You need role players, and he knows how to play his role.
Dom Sasso comes into the ball game as Eckert gets his third, 68-44.
If you're a coach and somebody don't play the role, you know where they end up? If you're a good coach.
On the pine.
On the pine, exactly.
25 seconds left, third period. What's the problem here? We're trying to get this all straightened out. Official is, I'm not sure what that was all about, but we are back in gear now. 20 seconds. Jace Jackson for 3. Nope, couldn't get that one. Sasso. Robinson driving and scoring. No defense there. 70-44. 3 seconds. McClanahan can't get the shot off before the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end with a score. Eastern View 70 and Culpeper 44. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball in the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine. Since 1932, CFC Farm and Home Center.
From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints, 317-1473. More than just a respected funeral home, Found & Sons supports youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530.
Fourth quarter underway. Eastern View comes up with a steal. Hunter driving. And Amos does not try to stop him. 72-44. 2 points away from the mercy rule of 30 points where they don't stop the clock. Dave Richardson loved that. But Eckert slows it down. I don't like it. These kids, the bench players, who need to have an opportunity to play. You run that clock down. Butler in and out. McClanahan. Oh, nice move by Colin McClanahan there.
There's European style there.
72-49. And Corey Long for 2 more.
Corey got 22 now.
74-49. Eastern View kind of heading for another 90-point game. .702 to go in the ball game. Amos, McClanahan, Terrell. McClanahan can't get it. Ricky Butler has his pocket pick, but gets it back, and Corey Long gets 2 more with the left hand, and he is left-handed.
Well, the one thing I like about Corey, he's smart. He goes right down to the lowest point, right at the basket, the low block. That's what you need to do in transition. You need to go down there because nobody's there, and it's going to be easy for you or your teammates to get you the ball there and score.
And somebody shot that, and I couldn't see it was because it was blocked out by the official. Webster for 3, no. Amos. Ball knocked away by Robinson. Long driving up against Butler, and Butler blocked the ball but fouled him. That's 2 big bodies down there.
Yeah, I like seeing them go at it.
That's those big jets, the wide bodies. Corey Long at the...
Corey Long's got 22.
22 and now 23. I anticipated that one. He got a nice roll on that. Soft touch. 77-51.
I'm sorry, that's 25, Donnie.
20. Okay, we'll give him 25. Jimmy Waters back in now. Second shot by Long is in. 26. 78.
And he set out most of the first half with foul trouble.
Good ball player. 78-51. Double teamed in the corner. McClanahan trying to get it out. Finally, Eckert will take a 3 from outside. No. And Long comes down with the rebound. Had a man open down there to Jace Jackson, but couldn't get it to Waters. Now Waters gets it. Has it blocked by Quentin Butler.
Culpeper's shooting a lot of threes tonight, and that's fine. If you can make those threes or you can shoot 40% during the game.
You live by them or you die by them.
But when you're not hitting them, you need to work that ball in down low to Quentin Butler.
Jayden Johnson in now.
I'm sure Coach Thompson is going to get on him about that.
Sasso misses. Eckert. 3 on 2. Eckert all the way to the basket. No. Corey Long. Station to station. Will not count. Butler's going to be charged with a foul. Foul has occurred before the shot on the floor, so it will be it will not be a shot because Culpeper only has 2 fouls in the second half. And it comes to Jimmy Waters. Goes in against the big man and cannot get it to fall. Butler was there intimidating him. Terrell missed the shot. 5:15 to go. Jace Jackson open for 3. No. Waters kicks it out. Sasso. Amos is fouled. Some of the Eastern View faithful here wanted a walking call on that, but officials called a foul and will send Nathan Amos to the line.
Nathan, he has 12 tonight, and that makes 13.
5 minutes exactly left in this ball game, and now more substitutes come in for the Blue Devils. Justin Corbin is in, number 4. Amos got it. 78-52. Amos will now go to the bench. Jackson will take a 3, and he will can it. He's had a good night, 81-52.
Yeah, he's been hitting shots, and they've been sprinkling in three-point shots along with the low post game well tonight, unlike Culpeper.
3-point shot from outside will not go by Bryce Clyde. McClanahan can't get the pass from Eckert, and the ball turns over again to the Cyclones. Eastern View has a good, deep team. This team could do well in the playoffs. Glidey out to
Well, and we have to remember,
Sasso.
too, that Culpeper is a 3A team and Eastern View is a 4A team.
Right.
So there's a difference in 400 or 500 students at the school.
Terrell can't get it.
And I know Coach Thompson told me that I think they played 22 games this year, and 16 games are against 4A teams.
Well, you're limited in who you can play in this area.
Yep.
81-52, under 4 minutes left. And let's see, we got another sub coming in, Larry Williams for Culpeper.
I hope this doesn't detract from the good win they had against Caroline the other night, though, because they still could do well in the rest of the season, and they have a lot of good players. They just got to work together a little bit more.
Glidey and a whistle. And a foul is called. I think it's on Austin Warren.
You know,
the ball game.
A lot of times, Donnie, what happens is, players that play the game in high school, they don't really understand the game as far as playing team basketball and playing together until they're outside of high school, until they're in the early 20s, mid-20s, late 20s. Then they understand it. And they said, oh, I wish I had played like that in high school,
I think that's indicative of life in general.
Exactly.
Gliding hits the first one, 82-54. Like somebody said, if I'd known how stupid I was at 18, I'd have done something about it. But that's just the way life is.
Yep.
Ooh, almost a steal there, and Sasso all the way. And he's stuffed. And a technical foul. Well, I'm not sure why that's a technical foul.
Wow, I didn't know that young man could do that.
And he was hanging on the rim, but in order to hang on the, you can hang on the rim if you don't want to get hurt. So I'm not sure how they called that one.
That was impressive.
It was.
He's got some size, but I didn't know he had that athletic ability.
Anyway, technical foul, and Justin Corbin will be at the line to get a second shot here. He just missed the first one. There's some athletes on this Eastern View team.
Well, I know Bryce Clittle. He's out to the gym when we open it up all the time, and I know he's not a bad little ball player either.
Corbin got the second, and we got a timeout on the floor here for the last, one of the last timeouts of the game, I would assume. 84-55, 29-point lead for the Cyclones. So the clock will continue to run, or will stop, and will not continue to run, I should say. Not in the 30-point rule yet. It's bad weather cutting down on our golf game here, Mr. Deal.
Yeah, I haven't played.
Well, you were down in Florida playing.
Yeah, but still, that's been, a week and a half ago since I played. And in order to play good golf, you need to play a couple times a week.
You do.
Or at least hit some balls. And
I got out in the yard chipping a little bit in the ice and the snow the other day. Couldn't stand it.
Yeah, I look forward to spring, another month or so.
Won't be long. Corbin for three. In and out. Eastern View with the ball. Three people came down, and finally Sasso puts it in. No defense there by Culpeper. 86-55. So now it's a 30-point game. Jace Jackson for two more. 88-55.
That's 18 for Jason tonight. He's had a heck of a game.
And a block there by Jimmy Waters.
Waters, he's relentless. He doesn't let up.
He's a tough little ball player. Corbin comes down with that loose ball and loses it out of bounds.
He's the Rick Mahorn. The Rick Mahorn of the Eastern View Cyclones. Waters is.
Blue Devil basketball, 2 minutes and 11 seconds. The clock is now running continuously. And Jace Jackson called for a foul. 2:03 to go. Blue Devils will inbound. Wait a minute, we got a whistle.
Actually, I'll take that back, Donnie. He reminds me more of Bill Lambier, Waters does.
That's before my time.
Yeah.
I wasn't born then. Jayden Johnson. Corbin, teardrop will not fall. Tries it again, no. Johnson, no, and a foul underneath. Now the clock stops, 1:29 to go as Jayden Johnson, who has not played a lot tonight.
No, and Corbin hasn't either for some reason. I'm not sure why. Corbin was playing well, I thought.
Jayden Johnson gets that one, 88-56. And 57. 1:29 left. Eastern View on top all the way. Saved in. Dom Sasso. Down low, try to get it to Waters. Culpeper comes up, leads it ahead to Corbin. Off the glass for two, and he is fouled. 88-50, 88-60 now. So the 30-point margin is off. And Justin Corbin trying to complete a three-point play here. And he does. 88-61. Nothing there. Jace Jackson up to the head and up and in. Montreal sweep. .49 seconds. Nawabi. Baseline shot up, no good. Johnson puts it up and in. 90-63, 35 seconds. Sasso got the tray. 93-63. 22 seconds left.
Austin Warren.
93-66. Waters. No. Sasso had it and lost it, and a jump ball. 8 seconds left. Eastern View will have the ball. Chance for one more shot. Outside. Jace Jackson will just hold it. 5 seconds. 3, 2. Jackson will shoot it at the buzzer, and he almost made it. 93-66, our final score. The Eastern View Cyclones take the Culpeper Blue Devils again for the second time in a week. We'll be back with our post-game show in just a moment. Once again, the final score of tonight's ball game, Eastern View 93 and Culpeper 66. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball of the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine. Since 1932, CFC Farm and Home Center.
From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints, 317-1473. More than just a respected funeral home, Found & Sons supports youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530.
(93-66) is our final score. First time these two teams met Gary Deal last week, it was 94-68. So almost the same score. Eastern View well in control all night long over the Culpeper Blue Devils.
Yeah, the game got out of hand. Second half especially. Corey Long, he came alive. He wound up with, I have him for 26. Eastern View had 4 kids in double figures. DeMaio Hunter with 11, Amari Robinson with 10, and Jace Jackson had a great game, especially from a perimeter. He was shooting the ball well, had 17. For Culpeper, Amos had 14, Butler had 11, and Zach Eckert had 12. But it got out of hand. Eastern View got a lot of easy baskets, a lot of layups off of turnovers. I think Culpeper got to pressing a little bit to where they were rushing shots, wasn't really playing good team basketball for some reason. And I know Coach Thompson's going to have a field day in the locker room with that. Well, but Eastern View puts a lot of pressure on you. Those 4 guys I was talking about during the game, Webster, Hunter, Robinson, and Chase Jackson, they put a lot of pressure on you and all game long, and they wear you down, Donnie.
Well, it comes down to the fact that I think it's pretty evident that Eastern View is a better ball club. They have a very good ball club this year. They're very consistent. They're very deep. And they just go at you, like you said. They wear you down. And, they can go a long way in the tournament. I don't know that they are a state championship caliber team, but they can make somebody stand up and look at them in the regionals.
I agree. And when you got those 4 guys out there putting pressure on the ball, getting layups, and then you got, the two big men underneath, Corey Long and Ricky Butler. You can do that because if they happen to beat those 3 or 4 guys out front and they get down to the basket, they still got to deal with Corey and Ricky down low. So
and you got Jimmy Waters that comes in.
Waters, yep.
And
my Lambeer. I call him Lambeer.
He plays a heck of a ball game. Well, that's going to about do it for tonight. We thank you for joining us for our doubleheader tonight. In the first game, the girls of Eastern View defeated the Devils by a score of 49-47. That was a great competitive game. And this second game of tonight's doubleheader, Eastern View takes the Culpeper Blue Devils by a score of 93-66. We'll see you on Tuesday night for our next ball game. Until then, Donnie Johnson and Gary Deal bidding you a very pleasant good evening. We're reminding you once again the final score of tonight's ball game, Eastern View 93 and Culpeper 66. You've been watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.